What's up, everybody? You're here with the Double Take Dads. Today's video is interesting. I think we had a conversation from about hackers or something, and we came up to AI. So yeah, AI is dangerous. I'm looking into it. It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous, yes.
There was that video of the I don't know if it was the creator or somebody, but they were like interviewing an actual AI model,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that model was like, it comes up to the conclusion that humanity is the worst and they're gonna be annihilated or something.
Yeah.
Even the makers of AI are saying like, don't fund it, stop it because it's bad.
No, it's funny because I asked ChatGPT, it's AI
Mm.
is artificial intelligence. ChatGPT is derived from that, right? And I asked it what was the dangers of AI, and it just said
It answered about himself.
it basically said that it itself that impairs the human race to progress. You could say,
That's
but
crazy.
the way it was worded was that AI itself doesn't impair the human race to progress. What impairs the human race to progress is that the human race starts to depend on AI. That
So
is
it
the
kind of like took itself out from blame,
yeah.
saying
It's
that it's
not
not my fault.
if you
Yeah,
go on relying on it,
yeah.
that's your problem, buddy. So
That's crazy that it says that,
yeah,
or at least words it like
it
that.
was interesting. So it made me want to actually talk about it,
Yeah,
and then start thinking about it. We've been hearing a lot about AI, robotics, and
yeah.
how it's supposed to help the human race, help make us more efficient, make us more reliable in the sense where how fast we get information now,
Yeah.
right? You can ask it anything and it'll give information.
It's
But
funny because we aren't efficient. AI is efficient.
You guys suck.
oh yeah,
It doesn't make us efficient. It's just efficient. We're just using it because
yeah.
we're
And
not.
so one of the one that has been coming around the surfaces as to why AI is so dangerous is that job displacement.
Yeah, for sure.
So like I
Yeah,
actually like especially for graphic designers, bro. Graphic designers. You don't even need a graphic designer anymore. You go to an AI automated tool that can you tell it what picture you want,
and it
and it'll
generates it.
and
Yeah,
it'll generate a picture
that's
exactly how
wild.
you want it. Like for instance, I'll say a lion on a hill with a crown, and it'll generate an amazing
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
of a
yeah.
lion in a matter of 5 seconds.
That's
So
wild.
and that's just
That's one little aspect of.
one job, one big category of job, which is graphic design.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
just give it to AI.
yeah.
Forget about
All these people with their laptops in Starbucks creating stuff. Bye.
yeah, forget
Yeah,
about fulanito over there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's over.
So
No, another reason was it was saying that it's dangerous because AI is trained to give answers. So
yeah,
someone can train the AI to be like biased,
bias, yeah,
to a
manipulate.
certain manipulate.
It has potential to be
That's bad.
manipulated,
Yeah, yeah,
which is which is crazy because now we a lot of us are depending on technology. A lot of us
yeah.
consume technology, the phone, computer, like everything, social
TV.
media,
Yeah.
the news outlets. So in
It,
order for them to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
this is how you want to change culture, we'll target them through these social
Yeah.
media, news outlets, technology.
Use all those outlets
Yeah,
and
Google,
bombard them with information that you want them to believe.
there's a reason why Wikipedia isn't a reliable source that colleges
Yeah,
says that that's not a source which you should use when
yeah.
you're doing academic research and
Because
stuff like that.
people could put whatever the hell they want. It's the same kind of
Is
of AI.
the same is with AI, and that's the thing because AI is trained in a system, but that system was created by developers, and the developers
They,
input.
yeah. They
They
put their
put.
input, their what they think.
Yeah, of course, it wasn't one or two people. It's an organization. It's a big group of people, big scientists,
Yeah.
and we know because we asked Chat GPT who and it
Totally.
answers.
Idiot.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
and not
What
only
I like
that,
is
because
super honest, you know,
yeah,
at least.
to an extent, it named two people that were probably irrelevant, but the
Well,
actual
yeah.
masterminds are probably not named.
Yeah.
But and this is where you do your research. So never rely on just AI. Obviously, do your research, but one of these
Yeah.
things is manipulation, right?
Yeah, another one that was interesting was it could give answers that aren't contextual to, or let's say emotionally attached to us humans.
Yeah.
So, for example, it's very logical. If you tell it what will destroy the world in 50 years, it's going to say humans because it's it's regurgitating the data that global warming, overpopulation, all of these things. So it's going to come to the conclusion that we got to eliminate humans.
Yeah.
So it's logical in its reasoning, but at the same time, it may not be in accordance to what we humans believe. We're sentimental beings.
Yeah.
So
Emotional
yeah,
AI doesn't have
AI is like
emotion. It's like that movie
Eagle
where
Eye. Was it Eagle Eye?
no, the one where he has to
I
save the
Robot.
girl.
I
I
Robot.
Robot.
Yeah.
Exactly. He had a higher chance of surviving than the little girl that was in the car with him inside the lake. And so the robot is saving him, and he's telling the robot, "Go save her."
Save her! Save the girl!
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't. It has no emotion.
Yeah. It's a different way of thinking.
So if one day it says it's best to eliminate all old people because they contribute to our society lack of progression,
Yeah.
people can take that information and actually go through with that or
Yeah.
something like that.
Most of humanity is gonna be like, you ain't killing my grandpa.
Oh, yes, I am.
But that's let's say humans think morally correct, but sometimes illogically. AI is, bro, no sentiments. It's just pure logic. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And another one is security concern. It's a open source, so it's kind of like the same software as like Linux, Mac computers. It's open source. That's why they barely have any viruses. Windows, you be getting a virus every day. It's different softwares controlling it, but open source makes it harder to hack. But if it does get hacked, boy,
Yeah,
the sensitive information, every person's ID. It's like China where they got cameras. They say they can see you at least 200 times a day. That's how you have your credit score
that's crazy.
or your social score or whatever.
Yeah,
Like if your score is down, you can't buy a plane ticket.
yeah.
Yo, you can't leave.
They'll block your accounts.
That's crazy. That's where AI is going with this because all that information it's there on the open
At
source.
the end, it's to control you in a sense,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because it can control you emotionally with the information that is provided to you. Like for instance, war that isn't there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the war is less um it's less progress than what it actually really is,
Yeah.
but the information can be misleading
Yeah.
as to what is provided to you. So these are vulnerabilities that something as powerful as as AI has.
Yeah.
They're vulnerable to attacks, to hackers, and that can take personal data information, can inject their
Information that they want.
yeah that they want.
Make the people live in fear.
Live in fear however they want, like does God exist? No, because this and that. Like if somebody wanted to implement that in the data for AI, they can,
Yeah.
and this is where it goes. So that's why, like, when I asked it,
Yeah.
it literally said AI is not the issue, but the one who consumes it
Yeah.
is
It's the
the issue.
fixation of you
But it's
being on it.
crazy that it'll respond like that, but obviously there was somebody
Yeah.
behind that was able to implement this and put it to be trained this way so that it can respond to you into saying that it has no fault, but you do.
Which I think, yeah, the last one is if by any chance, I mean by any chance, it's in inevitability, and it only is if it's trained to get to that point,
Yeah.
which is um, total mass destruction and control over the world. That literally got to be a guy behind the computer, be like, "I'm gonna rule the world."
It's like,
Like
oh, okay, it reminds me of like the movie of Kingsman. I
King.
said that's about the chips.
Yeah, it's about the shit. But is that along
You
those
know, there's
lines? Yeah, yeah,
someone that
yeah.
wants to control every single
It
person,
has to be.
eliminate whoever they want to eliminate,
because
and
that
then
because for, let's say, AI to have a malicious intent, it has to be implemented. It's not going
yeah,
to
yeah,
generate itself.
no.
Even through logic, malicious intent has it goes further than logic. It's more of it's like premeditated murder. Murder is murder.
Yeah,
Premeditated murder, you added a hint of
yeah,
personal, how do you say, I don't know,
yeah. You thought about
sentiment.
it. You plant it.
Yeah.
You plant
So
the destruction of amount of people,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. So that of AI saying that the whole world is gonna die, whatever, it can get to a logical point, but there can be a malicious intent from someone behind the scenes that implements it, like, I'm gonna rule the world.
I would say for me, like I would say the very last one
I
though,
mean, yeah, obvious,
obviously,
obviously,
is to replace God.
yeah, and yeah,
You know, as Christian, I think this one is actually one because you see it blatantly
yeah,
without AI. You see it
yeah.
blatantly on
That's
social
true.
media. You see it blatantly on every show that you watch, right? You see it in the movements, feminine, all the movements you want. You name whichever movement that you want, but it's about justice and it's about you having the power and you having the ability to do whatever the heck you can and want to do.
Yeah,
And AI also progresses this. It's just it's like a little another topping on a cake,
yeah.
right? We're just waiting for that.
AI is like the tip of the iceberg almost.
I would argue not yet. It can be. Or well, yeah, it can. It can be. It
It
can be
can be.
in the later on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like
Because
it's just
everything is just the empowerment of mankind.
yeah. But
It's to rearrange the idea of God. God
yeah,
is not
no.
God.
Have you guys noticed that everything, every movie, every show, every movement, which you know, you have that new religion now, which is that your God.
Oh yeah,
You know
The New Age
the new religion that you're God.
meditation. I could do it. I could do it. I could do
Yeah, yeah. No, I
it.
can be whatever I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
be. Yes, to an extent.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
you can be. And it's true. I'm not dimming that, you know, that's a positive and great attitude to take in certain measures, but we are limited. As humans, we are limited. We
yes,
are emotional. We need guidance. We cannot guide ourselves. When you're a baby, you cannot teach yourself or you do not know everything in order for you to no you have to be taught by
yeah,
someone. You can be manipulated, you can be swayed away, you can be biased, you no but there is
yeah,
God. You
yeah,
take God out of, and this is how you do it. You take God out of the equation, right? Since God is the ultimate pillow, you could say, the one that you can
yeah.
rely
Rely
on,
on.
that you can lean on, that right because that's why he consoles you. Um, when you take that out of the equation, you're gonna need something else to lean on.
Yeah,
And what is that something else to lean on?
that's what the
You
world
can't
is
lean on
telling.
yourself because obviously you have faults, and every time you make a fault, you're depressed, you stress, you know you did wrong, you know you can't do it, you can't. You need some motivation sometimes.
Yeah,
If God isn't there, then what is?
yeah. It's always yeah. I mean, what else can we say? The world wants to paint the picture that we're perfect. You ain't perfect, bro. I ain't perfect. You
Hmm.
definitely ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. So the fact that
Why am
you,
I definitely not
I
perfect?
mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
I'm definitely not
I'm so-
perfect,
I
my
thought he
God.
would have catch it.
No, no, no.
But the
I
point
get what you're
is,
saying.
the world is telling you you're perfect just the way you are. Look, if that's the motivation you need to get out of whatever situation you're in, fine. Is it the truth? I have my doubts.
No, nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
And that's one of the reasons why we're unhappy.
Now, this is the beauty of God. You're perfect in His eyes.
Mhm.
Because maybe for your mom, you ain't perfect. For your daughter, far from perfect. From your husband, forget about it.
Yeah.
Same for me. For my wife, I'm far from perfect. For my daughter, I feel like I'm not perfect. Because you want to give more, but you can only give what you received. And in the end, if it wasn't that much, ooh, far from perfect. But this is the beauty. God gives you everything you need. For him, you are perfect.
It's interesting because there's a saying that I totally oppose and I always argue where they say, in order for you to love, you must love yourself. I every time I hear that line, I get like, let's fight, baby. Because that line,
Why?
why? Because I don't believe that. I don't believe that you can. I don't believe that you are capable to love. Period. Unless you're loved. But you don't receive love
That's
because the
yeah.
other person can't love.
Oh,
Hold on,
wait,
where
wait,
am I
no,
going? Wait,
you're.
don't take my thunder. Don't take my thunder here, man.
No,
Leave
no,
me.
I just wanted to ask. Do you?
Go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
no. It's the question.
Yeah.
You're basically saying the
Yeah.
question: what's easier, or which is harder, to love or to be loved?
That's a totally different question than what.
No, it's online with what you're saying.
Uh, um.
Because what you're saying is you can't love yourself because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
yeah,
way
yeah,
to
yeah,
love,
yeah.
so in general, you can't love. Is basically what you're saying is the question: what's harder, to love or to be loved? Because it's what you're
I would
saying.
say to be loved
Yeah,
because you
but
can't
it's
because
what
you can't love yourself.
exactly that's what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
saying you can't love. Period. The only way you could love is if it's you feel loved,
Yes. If you're
and
loved,
then if you're loved, you're able to love because you feel loved.
and
It
and
it's
and
like
do you understand that you live your life trying to love yourself? You live your whole life indulging yourself, finding to fill this emptiness inside of you, trying to love yourself.
yeah,
Whether it's have sex with 10 women, right? You're the one having sex with 10 women, but it's because you are
are
trying
trying
to
to
find this love for you, selfish.
drugs,
But then you realize that you can't love and that you don't love yourself
money,
and you need someone to love you. So it's interesting
affection,
because the answer is not in everyone else. The answer, there's already one who loved you.
jealousy.
Mm.
I'm just saying words.
There's
I'm
one.
saying there's so
Yeah,
many
yeah, yeah.
things that
No,
we
that
do
we
for
have,
ourselves,
yeah, that's true.
thinking it's good. We're gonna find love there, or in today's age, everything is. I'm happy though. I'm happy. I'm happy doing. I'm happy. Happy ain't love, bro.
Yeah.
Pleasure. Happy ain't pleasure.
Hold on, we were talking about AI. This took a whole
Yeah,
U-turn.
yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, but
I mean, what can we do? It just comes out, comes out.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, look. At the end of the day, this is the point. AI. Look, it ain't all that bad. What's bad? It's what's injected in it, how it processes it, and what it feeds to us. And
And
then,
then you're reliant on it,
exactly, your reliance on it, nothing
which
else.
AI said it himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it ain't my
I
fault.
am
It's your
out. It's
fault.
you.
Hey, you're the one relying on me.
You dumb.
I'll tell you
You,
whatever.
you, you dumb.
I'll tell you whatever I think, and you're the one
Yeah.
eating it up.
Yeah, yeah, nah,
You
it's
know?
crazy. It's crazy. But that's what the world is trying to get to. A dumbed down society so it could be easy to anyways, that's my perspective.
I say stay strong in your faith, and if your faith is AI, I'll pray for you,
God bless.
buddy. But yeah, no, just remember that there's one that already loves you. You seek that one that already loves you. You'll get that world in which that you seek and that fulfillment in which you seek, because there is one that loved you, which is God, Jesus, right?
Yep. And he took the initiative too. He loved you first. You didn't have to do anything.
AI doesn't
He
love
loved you for you. He's one that thinks you're perfect.
you. Technology doesn't care about your feelings.
Lizzo?
Right. Don't stop. That's another episode in itself.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Yo, stay tuned for the next episode. It's gonna be great. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about AI? Yeah, man.
I'm out.
Peace.